No, I'm just not talking. I'm talking now. You can hear me, right? Okay. Okay, everyone. So let's start. Okay, I see where people are starting to join. So I'm going to trade. I want to trade this NQ move today. Okay, if it will happen today or tomorrow. So I'll let some people join before speaking, but before telling you more bias on NQ. Yes. So let's wait a bit. Okay, so let's start. So I see that's it. That will people that will enter today. So let's explain you more bias. Okay, so currently, okay, on the daily. Just a second. Okay, so on the daily. Hey everyone, hey. Nice to see you all. Okay, so I see we're starting to chat and all of this. So that's great. Um, just want to do it. Right, I'm just organizing my stream and I will start. Okay, so my buys for NQ. Okay, I shared it on Twitter. Now, why do I aim towards this high? Okay, really simple. Let's erase everything. Now, on the daily, okay, so when I'm analyzing, I'm starting from the daily, right? Starting from the weekly and going to the daily. On the weekly, we have taken a really major low, right? We had this some sort of bullish market structure, right? We've had this bullish market structure and we've taken a significant low. Now, after taking this significant low, retail became bearish, right? So after taking this low of the market structure of the range, right, we've offered retail a chance to buy over here. Now, retail have set their stop losses at the lows and we have taken their stop losses, right? Now, we've taken the sell side, right? And after taking the sell side, what do we wait before entering a long? Right? We wait for retail to step in against us, right? So if it's the liquidity system, this would be step one, right? This would be step two, and step three would be this one, right? Activating retail sellers, right? So where have we activated retail sellers? Over here, right? Now retail enters sells over here, placing the stop losses at the high over here and over here, right? So they are in shorts like this or like this or like this. Okay, now retail are shorting at this stage, right? Placing the stop losses at the high. So these eyes are our target. Now we've taken one high already. Okay, so we did take this swing high, so I did expect some sort of accumulation like we are having over here, or some downside before going up, because we did take one high. Now I want to do it quick because we are really close to the open. Now you can see it really clear over here that we have this resistance area, right? This red resistance. Now retail are selling this red resistance, placing their stop losses at these highs, right? So if I am a retailer and I'm seeing this resistance area, then I'd want to place my stop loss, right, like this or like this, and aim lower, right? Now this would be my position as a retailer shorter, right? And let's say, okay, so we have stop losses at the high that we need to take. Now, on our way towards these stop losses, okay, I'm doing it really quick, but I will break it down later, right? I just don't want to miss it. Now we had this, right? We went to the 4 hour. Now we had this bearish market structure, right? You see this bearish market structure. Now we've taken the high of the bearish market structure, right? So we have changed the structure. Now from retailers who are looking for sales, now they are looking for buys, right? But as I'm saying a lot of times in my Twitter, they want to buy where they have a good position, right? What do I mean a good position? A position with high RR. Now, if retail are buying, right, they are looking at the structure, they want to trade the structure. Now, let's say they want to buy from a support area, right? So they have the support, right? This is a major support, and they also have this support, right? Now, which support they'd be want to buy, right? They want to buy. They want to buy this support area. Why? Because let's show it like this. Now, let's say they want to aim towards the highs, right? Now, if they are taking their position like this, they get a lower R, right? They get a lower R. On the other hand, if they take the position like this, right, they get really high R of a trade, right? So as a retailer, you would prefer price to drop towards this area in order to long towards the upside. So that's what retail are looking for at the moment. They want to see this drop in order to go long. At the moment, they don't want to go long because they are shorting, and also they want their perfect dip to happen, right? So we are trading against retailers, right? And we don't want to trade with retailers. So I want to look for a long over here towards retail stop losses, right? Retail are selling this resistance, placing their stop losses at the high. Now, as per execution, I want to see price stay in this zone, right? Stay in this zone before going up towards these highs. The moment price goes towards this area, then this idea is invalidated, okay? And we are going down. Okay. Okay, so this was a very quick analysis of NQ. We've already opened. Now, so what I explained you until now is just my bias is towards these highs, okay? My bias is towards these highs, and I don't really want to see a big dip towards this zone, right? Invalidation zone. Now for execution, I want to see the same thing on the higher time frame. I want to see it happen on the lower time frame. Now, for the lower time frame, let's remove everything. Right, too much mess. Just leave this and our target, right? Okay, so on the lower time frame, right, we had this bullish market structure and we've taken its low, right? So we've taken this low, so this low was sell side, right? The low of the bullish market structure. And we also have this, right? We have this support area, right? You see, 1, 2, 3 taps, another tap, another tap, another tap, another tap. So at the moment, right, we want to analyze both market structure, retail traders, and we also want to analyze SNR, retail traders. So at the moment, um, SNR retail traders are in longs, right? So they are longing the support area and they are placing the stop losses at the low. On the other hand, the market structure traders, right, we've longed over here already, right? Now their stop losses are taken. So we've taken one sell side level and we have another sell side level to go towards, right? Now, because our target is towards the upside, right, our bias for today is the upside. We don't want to short against the bias, right? You won't see me take a short over here towards the sell side because it goes against my bias. So I'm only looking for longs, right? I'm only looking for longs. Now we've taken one sell side and we have another sell side to take. What will decide which one, right, if this is enough, is basically retail start selling, right? So if price will close over here at premium, right, and make some sort of a support pattern, sorry, resistance pattern, and retail will start selling, then I will enter long. But at the moment, I'm just waiting. We don't really have any position over here because we did take the sell side, but retail didn't start selling yet. So basically, I'm waiting for either this low to be taken, okay, or for price to return to the premium area. Price is resting currently on a support. I don't know if I like it, but let's wait for our confirmations on the seller to happen. In the meanwhile, let's watch gold. So I'm expecting upside on gold, right? Now, why I'm expecting upside? Basically because retail are selling over here, right? Selling these areas, placing the stop losses at the high. Okay, plus we had this bearish market structure and retailers are selling over here and placing the stop losses at these highs. Now I want to take a long position, right? Um, how do I want to take it? Right, we have this range. Um, so what is this range, right? This range is this bullish market structure, right? Now retail are looking for buys over here, right, of the retracement level, right? They want to step in and they want to long over here towards the highs. Now I don't want to see this happen, right? I don't want to see this happen because retail are entering over here. So I don't want to see price return to this zone. So I think the long will come from over here, from this area, right? So this is my bias for gold, but I can't really execute it over here. Really hard to execute it over here, right? We firstly need to wait for one of these lows to be taken, right? Then I'd be able to execute, right? We take the lows, price will take the lows, create this bearish leg, then we'd wait for price to return to give retail a chance to sell. Then I will enter a long over here towards these highs. That's what I want to see for a long. I don't know if it will happen, but that's what I want to see. You need to differentiate, right, between what you want to see, between what will happen. So NQ stays in the same range. Let's check ES. So same scenario of ES, right? We've taken this low, right? Actually, it's a bit different because price isn't resting on the support, right? So on ES, actually, it looks like it will expand from here, right? Without going lower um, towards the high, right? If you have any questions, right, you are welcome to ask. So I already have an alert on this low, as you see. Um, yes. So I'd wait for the alert to be activated, right, and then I will return to GC, to gold. So Bitcoin is interesting also. We've taken a major sell side, right? Price rested on the support. Actually, it's not interesting. So let's wait. We are waiting. Okay. So as you see, price is just stuck in this range. So today, because as I said in the telegram, so price may just want to close like this on this FG, in this FG, and make this move to the upside tomorrow. Okay, this is also possible. So if I see we are just ranging today, right, doing this choppy movement, then this might be the call that we are going to do it tomorrow. Okay, so if I don't see this moves go really quick, right, we have only 10 minutes will start, but if I don't see price just go and do it really quick, then let's call it a day with NQ, right, and wait for tomorrow. Time plays a big role over here. Gold keeps on pushing, right, towards the lows. So we might be having a good long on gold today, right, if it would keep this movement, right. We sweep the lows, close over here, this area, right. We have um, with 14 minutes to the 1 hour close, and we close over here, um, and then we could have a good long towards the upside. Right, gold is in expansion, and I don't see any reason not to continue its move. Right. So as I see, ES is slightly stronger than NQ today, like we are seeing on the chart. Plus, okay, yes, just ranging. Mm, mm, mm. Let's check for the news today. We have news in 15 minutes, right? We have the ISM, nothing too serious, just the volatility news. Okay, so gold, I think we'll reach these lows. On the far, that's the swing low, so this would be the major low. Okay, nothing over here. Before doing any decision, right, I'd wait for the 12-minute close, right? Price closes in 5. Um, so yes, again, I expect price to deliver towards this buy side target. As per execution, I want to see two things: whether I want to see price, or price will take the sell side. Then, right, or seeing something like this, price takes the sell side, price return over here, then I will try to catch the long over here, or price returns over here, does something like this, and I enter a long. Right. These are the two options for NQ today. gold is yeah, same with gold. I'm not in shorts because my target is high. Okay, so I refer to these lows as POIs. Hey Sunil. Hey Sunil. No indicator for us now. Just watch on YouTube, right? It's really easy. Okay, so you have an area, right? One, two, three, right? So you have one tap, second tap, and you have the third tap. The moment we have the third tap, we have this SNR, right? Support. Really easy to mark. So ES is really stronger. Retail are bearish when they see this, right? So they are bearish. So a close over here, right, will make them enter sells. Okay. Um, so I will also watch ES for this move. Okay. Nothing again. We are still waiting for this 1 hour candle. So looks like we it will close green, right? So if it closes green over here, I'm bypassing this low, right? It doesn't really matter anymore because retail has started Right, retailers enter their cells over here. So now they are aiming towards this low. So this low doesn't really matter anymore. So ES is much stronger, as you see. I hope to see something like this. So this is what I want to see. I want to see a close, right? I want to see price close over here, right? Then the 5 minute, sorry, the 5 o'clock news push lower like this, right? And then I will enter long, right? So I want to see price push like this, then I will enter the long. But only if we close in premium, right? Hey Dylan, I'm doing fine, I'm doing great. Just casual trading, right? Uh, Starting the week. I didn't trade from Wednesday, right? Only closed a long on gold on Friday, that's it. Actually, didn't do anything. Um, wasn't really stressed about it, right? Um, but yeah, I want to catch a long on Nasdaq. Also, the close in premium, right? In versus this FEG, right? Another confluence on top of liquidity, right? First the liquidity, then we look for PDRs. As per gold, looks like it recovered towards these areas. Most of the times, when it just returns to these areas, it just goes up, but goes against my rules, right? My rules is taking a long only when sell side is taken, and in this case, sell side wasn't taken, so I'll wait for buys to drop towards the sell side or to this one, right? And I will take my longs. So if we get the close on NQ below the 0.5, unfortunately I'd have to pass this trade, right? Because again, retail are not starting to sell, aren't starting to sell. On the other hand, on ES looks like we can close in the premium. So maybe I will take this trade on ES. Right? Price can do something like this. Because we are entering sellers on ES, then price can do something like this on ES, right? Go towards over here and go up, while NQ actually goes down, takes this sell side and goes up, right? That's this correlation. So this correlation can happen with ES. And so maybe I would wait for position like this. But let's wait, maybe price will close in premium. So price didn't close in premium, okay, on NQ. So this close means we don't have confluence for retail shorters. Okay. So if I'm a shorter, right, this doesn't give retail shorter, this doesn't give me the safety. Okay, maybe as a retailer, okay, so let's explain. They are not seeing it like this. Okay, maybe they are not seeing it like this with this fib and all of this, but they are acting from grid. And a position like this, right, doesn't deliver, right, doesn't deliver any good position, right? So we have a really low RR with these positions, so retail don't find it as a good area to short. Therefore, this is not a good target in my side. On the other hand, on ES, we did close in premium. Right, we did close on premium. So on ES, I do want to take some sort of position. Right, so I will wait for a big dip towards this area. Then I'd be interested in taking a long position. Why I'm not just entering a buy over here? Basically because of NQ. I don't like how NQ didn't close in premium. And NQ is my main tradable pair, right? I'm not trading ES, just using it for correlation. Okay, let's check GC. Again, let's remove all of this marking. I want to see it take this sell side POIs in order to enter position. It can definitely go up from here, right? Just without me. So if this would have happened on NQ, right? I would take this long 100%, right? On the dip over here. And I'm just asking myself, right, whether I want to trade ES. or I'd wait for this, right, for this on NQ, and for something like this on ES. Right, because ES is triggered this high, um, while NQ didn't. If you have any questions or any pair you want to analyze, just right. Let's see. This just doesn't answer my rules for a long position. This close, um, it's way too far, right? This zone, the fib measures it, right? Is way too far from this area, right? So retailers aren't setting their stop losses at this high, right? They can set it over here, over here, over here, over here, right? But in the end, it can just whip them and go down, right? If with the wick, right? It can stop them and go down, right? So here goes towards this high, right? Could you please? Yes, I will analyze. Right, just a second. So, yes, I will. So, USD is standing on this resistance, right? Definitely going towards this high. No reason not. If we stretch the fib, right, from the low to the high, uh, possible that it would do something like this, right? Wick this low and continue toward the high. Personally, I don't like USD, right? Really much, so I don't really trade it, right? So let's check the 40. So let's start, right? I did analyze it already, as you see. So currently I can't call anything with it. Okay, so I'll explain you why. Because right, we have this right, this was a bullish market structure, and now this is our bearish leg. Okay, now if we stretch the fib from our bearish leg, we can see, right, we have closed over here on the 0.5, and this is a good indication that retail are selling, but a better indication, right, would be a slightly deeper dip towards this resistance area, and then I'd call upside, right? We've taken an important sell side. So my overall sentiment on it, it will be actually bullish, okay? But I don't have a position to take. I don't have for BTC and Ethereum for you at the moment. So S&P is rejecting, right, from way to PY. They are saying this resistance, creating liquidity this high. Okay, so I see the stream is a bit boring actually, right? Because the position on NQ won't come, right? Because in order for it to confirm a long, we need to close a 1 hourly candle over here. I won't take a trade just relying on ES, right? I don't like to do it, right? That's not how I trade. I trade NQ. If I see this correlation I told you, right, that ES drops over here while NQ takes this low, then this will be a great long. I will update on Telegram, and actually gold drops, so maybe we'd have a position today, right, on the New York. Okay, so gold is dropping towards our POIs. Um, Actually, NQ is accumulating over here, not in premium, right? That's a sign we are actually going to the downside. Whether I take a position to the downside, no. Okay, that's against my bias. Do I think we can visit this low? Absolutely yes. ES indicates a really bullish pattern, right? So we had a bullish, now we are bearish, retail selling in premium, we have a target to the upside. Only NQ changes the picture. Gold keeps on falling. So we are in a patience time. Okay. So NQ goes against. Okay. Gold keeps on dumping towards the sell sides, as you see. Strong dump, right? I don't know what to say about NQ. This close really, right, harmed my long position on it. Um, yes, so I'd be focusing on gold for now. Let's remove this drawing. I just don't wanna make us confused. How are you guys doing? Right. So I see they are anti-active in the chat. Kinda hard to do a live stream like this, right? Yes, this silence. Okay, so NQ is dropping here a bit. Um, doesn't really change anything for us. So we are almost 1 hour from the open. So um, gold is almost at the lows.